everyone, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here, and of course I hope you already have an amazing day so far. For everyone who is new here, welcome. My name is Yanni and I'm doing this all about Christmas channel. Of course I will keep it short. On this channel you will find lots and lots of seasonal DIYs and daily decor DIYs. If you like this content, of course I hope you click the red subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more DIYs, come on over to my description box. There you find all the links for our other DIY channels I also do together with Diane, so go check it out. And for now I hope you get out your tumbler towel blocks too, and of course if you only want to watch, have fun watching everyone. For today's DIY we need of course our tumbler towel blocks, our glue gun, some wood glue. I have here little old bottles with vitamins. Of course I don't know if I will use both of them, we will see. Some glue from your glue sticks, some brush, some wax of paint at your choice. So these are a little bit of the main pieces we need for this DIY, and we are going to make a stand, and we are going to hang in that stand a little lantern. So we will see how this will turn out, because we want to that our stand is really strong. So I'm going to use my wood glue. We take a little bit more of our time, so I'm going to make 2 pieces of 4, and it's very easy, just this way, and again some glue on the side, and I'm going to place it against here, and the last one, and then you already have 1 of 4, and we are going to, like I said, we're going to make you see already the blocks are flying around. And this way squeeze a little until it's a little bit more tied up, and then make your line so it glues very nicely together this way. So this is already 1, so I'm going to make another one, but I'm going to do a little bit faster. This is 1, this is 2, and this is number 3, and number 4 will be over here. So again, and lay them and this way and squeeze them also, and then remove the glue which is coming out and make a straight line. Now we are going to make 4 pieces of 3, and this is 1, and now we're going to number 3 very easily again like this, and another one. 1, 2, and again we already have a number 3 this way, and we're going for the almost last. So 1 and number 2, and number 3 is over here, and again squeeze it and press them together in a nice line. And the last one, then we have 2 for 4, and no, we have 2 of 4 and 3 or 4 of 3. I have to say it right, because or else you make the wrong numbers, but I think you already see what I'm doing. So again, I let this dry for at least an hour. Our pieces are dried in, of course not totally an hour, but I'm going to need more time for drying. But first I'm going to glue a couple of things together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 piece, I'm going to place this one on here, I'm going to place this one on here, and I'm going to do 2 pieces over here and glue this together. Then I wait again, and later I will place this one on top of here too. So it's very easy. Just do some glue on the 3 piece, and this way I'm going to place it on here in this way. I'm going to do the same with another one of 3 blocks, and again place it over here, and try it as neat as you can, as straight by the line as you can. I'm going to again another one of 3, and I'm going to place it against, and of course I have to do this side, I'm sorry. So also a little on this side and a little on this side. You see on the bottom and on the front of the sides, and you just easily place them together. And we get to the another one, so we do on the bottom like this, and we do on the front a little line, and here a little line over here. And now we're going to place this one also against each other. We made a little bit kind of a square, and the great thing is that you still can remove it until you're satisfied how it is placed. And this way, and I'm going to try to squeeze it as much as I can to get it fitting. And sometimes you see, because the blocks are not always even, we have to work a little bit with it to get it fitting. And remove the glue. You also can use a dry brush if you have a little bit of the glue coming out. Just go with the brush and just go over it. In this way, and I'm going to feel with my fingers because this most of the time better. So I'm going to place it here, and now we're going to do some glue on the top very carefully, but a little bit to the middle, so not to the ending, so then the less of the glue is coming out of your blocks, because it gives some stain sometimes. Wood glue is very great to work with, but if it is coming on your blocks, it can give some stains. And again, place it on top. And we let this dry also, and then we have a nice little bottom already for the first piece of our stand. So you see, one part of our stand is already finished. Now we are going to make a second one, because we need to, so again, we are going to make 2 for 4, like this, and again 2 up, and of course again 4, and we are going to make 4 pieces of 3. Again, this is 3, and this is 3, and again 3, and also over here 3. So I'm going to glue them together, but I do it a little bit faster. The pieces of the second block are drying. I did go to my stash and I got out a little, yeah, I don't know how you call this. I think you already know how you call it. It's a little bit of a screw, but with a closed rounding on the end. And I did another one with an open ending. So I have a hanger and I can hang them together. So because we need something to hang our lantern on. So I'm going to give one of the 3 blocks, because we are going to do a 3 blocker, and we're going to do in the middle. Before we glue the block, we are going to try to turn it in of our block, and I hope this will work. I will take my time for it. So just like this, and what also will help is just give a little knock on the head, because with a hammer, so you can very easily get it in. Of course, I don't have the hammer with me, but I'm going to try it, and or else I will knock it in also. So don't worry, we will get it in. And you see, I have it in, and I didn't turn it totally in the thing, or else it would be coming out over here. So I'm just turn it in a little piece, because it doesn't have to have heavy weight on it. The little lantern is not so heavy, so we can use this, of course, for our top. And I'm going to glue everything together again, the same like we did with the first box. So I get my wood glue again, and I make sure that this one is on the outside. So I'm going to do some glue on this side, and I'm going to glue it again, the same like we did with the other one. Try to get it as neat as you can have, we are going to take, of course, another one of 3, and we are going to place it. Oh, of course, I totally forgot again that we need to do also the sides. I still remembered, I was not too late, and I'm going to glue this one over here. Another one of 3 we are going to glue also on the bottom. And again, you fell out on me, and you even fell on my table. So you fell very hard on my table. So now I'm going to place this one over here, and now the last of 3 again on the bottom, some glue, and on the front side, on this side and on this side, this way. And now I'm going to place this one also in. I have it now on both way, but I get it in, so I'm sure that, because we still need the top, so the glue is coming in handy. And again, squeeze it and make sure that you have it in a straight line. I'm feeling with my fingers like this. And now I'm going to do again some glue on this inside and over here, and we place the 4 blocker on here this way. As tight as we can, and we let this dry also. You see, we have the 2 blocks ready. It's very easy. Now you have a closed 2 blocks. It looks almost like a square. This is the top, of course. He will be hanging this way, and this will be the bottom. So we let this dry further. But what we're going to do, we are going to take 5 blocks and we're going to glue them together. And again, 3, 4 and 5, and we are going to glue them in this line. So this over here, some glue over here, and the last of this 5, and again just attach them together and try to get a straight line of 5 blocks. And we are going to squeeze a little bit, and then we're going to readjust them so we have a nice straight line. Then we're going to do with the second of 5. This will be the in-betweens, and of course this is for one size, 2 of 5, and of course we need also the other side, so it will be 4 of 5 if we count the other one with us. And this is 1, and again, and this one closing in, and this one closing in. So again, squeeze a little and readjust them to make a nice straight line of 5. And I'll do again the second 2 layers of 5 also, but a little bit faster. Our 4 pieces of 5 are almost drying, so at least I let them dry for at least already an hour. I'm going to turn them this way, put them on the side, and on this side we are going to take some loose blocks, and we're going to do this one to the back. We are going to do some wood glue on this side and on this side, and we are going to place it on here and just lay it against each other. We are going to take another one over here and one over here, and again place it against this one. And I do it in this line, but you can place them anywhere you want, of course. This is just like I always say, just an inspiration. You can do it any way you like. I'm going to place this one over here. Now I'm going to do the last one. because I don't do the top and the bottom, because that will be the other blocks. And again, squeeze it. And now I'm going to place this one against it. And if everything is correctly, then they are fitting exactly on top of each other. And this way, squeeze a little bit and just let it dry. And I'm going to do the second one also, but a little bit faster. Of course, also our side pieces are almost dried in, not totally. I'm going to do some glue on this side of my piece until here, and I'm going to do it until here, and I'm going to do it on the last block, and of course on this one. I'm going to do the same on this one, but I think he has to turn over, but I do that later. First I'm going to place the one with the, of course I have to show it to you this way, with our hanger. I'm going to place over here, and I'm going to lay it in between and make sure that I have on each side a little hangover. That sounds very strange. Hangover is more kind of if you had too much to drink, but you know what I mean. I mean hangover over my ending of my my piece. And this way. And of course he still moves because he's not totally attached to each other. So I have to be very careful. And also this one has to go a little back on this. And I'm going to try to glue it on top of here. I had a little of struggle to get it really correctly fitting, because I already was looking, but I didn't saw it, but later I see it. One of the blocks is a little bit not straight, but a little bit with a bow. So then you can do whatever you want, but wood is not working with you. So I'm going to place it over here, and later I'm going to use my sanding tool, and I'm going to sand it off a little piece. This one I'm going to place, of course, over here. And I hope this one is fitting a little better. And I'm going to do it this way. Have it in a straight line. This way. And later I just take my sanding tool and just sand it off. It's a little better than trying to get your blocks working with it's not working. So I'm going to do some line, of course, also on the top over here. On this and on here, and we are going to place the other side on top of here and over here. And it's very easy. Of course I have to look for which one is fitting the best. So I hope this one is fitting the best. But that's the sad thing about the blocks. They are never the same size. You can have luck with one package which is the right shape, but there's always 1, 2 or 3 are just falling out of the line. But we don't let ourselves down. We just work with it, and we just find a solution. So I'm going to let this dry. In the meantime, while our stand is drying, we are going to make our cute little lantern. I'm going to take first a risk. Maybe I have to do another one later, but first I'm going to try for 2 blocks on top of each other. So it can be that it is much too big, so but we will see. When I measured it out, I think it did work, but you never know. So then we have to make another one. So but we are going to go first with 2 blocks together, and this will be a very easy lantern. You can place it also without the stand everywhere in your decor. So, and again we are going to glue both of them together, and like this, a simple line in between, and just place them this way, and squeeze and press it down. This is already one. We're going to do another one. Now I hope I have a little luck with my blocks, that they don't are too small. You see already this one is not the greatest, and I'm going to try to work with it, and I hope I have luck that it does work. And again, I'm going to do some glue on this side and place them against each other and press them down like this. These are already the sides. Now we're going to do 2 blocks, but we are going to do the side with some glue like this. This is one, and we're going to make the roof, and we're going to do it this way. And again, try to get it as straight as you can. What we're going to do, we are going to do glue now, very simple and easy. This on here, I think I can better lay it down this way. And you can see already, I show it to you this way. You can see that this one is much, if I show it to you, see already here, it's much smaller and thinner than the other ones. We are going to work with it, but sometimes you don't understand things. So I'm going to do some glue on this side and on this side, and I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to do one on here and one on this side. Of course, I should have done it not together, but I was a little, and I tried to get it down, and now I'm going to go for the top, and I'm going to do some glue over here and over here, and I'm going to place this one on the top and squeeze them in and make sure that he is fitting nicely. And again, squeeze it, press it down. And now we already have the base of our little lantern. I'm going to take a half block. This is one third of a block, not a half, because you see already he is 1/3. Yeah, also not totally. I don't know. You can even use a half block on top of here. So I'm going to do this one in a moment on top of here. But first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my hook and I'm going to squeeze it in. So you see, our little hanger is already in our little block. I didn't turn it further because I will do that later. But first I'm going to do some wood glue on the underside, and I'm going to glue it on top of our lantern over here, exactly in the middle. And when this is dry, I'm going to try to turn it further inside of the wood. Now both of our pieces are ready and dried up, of course. You see here, this is the lantern stand like this, and I'm so happy how he turned out. And I did turn the little screw a little bit more inside, and I also did this with my lantern over here. Of course, I will call it a lantern, but how easy is this to make, just to place in your tea tray or somewhere else. And you also can do it from one block to make an even smaller one like this. Then you do the little block over here, so you leave one out. And how easy is this to make? What I'm going to do, I'm going to paint this one in the black color, and I'm going to do this one, the stand, in the furniture wax. So very easy. I use black schoolboard paint, but you can use any color you like. Just make your choice for yourself. I painted with my lantern in the black color, and I did also the hook I did with some black schoolboard paint. And now I'm going to also do this hanger with some black schoolboard paint. So very easy, just go over it with some paint before you do it in the wax. So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do this side. And I try not to touch the wood, and I'm going to turn it over again. I'm going to do the other side. And of course you can do it also, take a hook which is already black, then you make it very easy for yourself. So maybe that's the better idea, just to take a black hook, then you don't have to paint it like I must. So this way, and now I'm going to do this one in the furniture wax. You see, I have my base of my lantern in the furniture wax. And of course, this is the sides, and I think you can see it a little bit better this way. And now we have our hanging lantern also in the black color. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give on the top of here, I have 4 of those little beads, and I'm going to glue on each corner. I'm going to glue one of the beads, but you can do decorate any way you like. If you have something else, maybe in the middle, a bigger bead, it's also fine, maybe with some twine in it, and let it hang on the side. So do whatever you think it's right. I love 4 corners with a black bead, but you're free to do. I have my 4 beads on top of here, but I didn't like the way that you still was showing some of my glue. So what I did, I just take a piece of twine. I just do a little glue on the ending, as less as I can. I place it under the bead, very easy. Take my scissor and squeeze it under. Wait a couple of seconds, and then we're going to turn a couple of turns over here. And this way, I'm going to cut it off like this. And I'm going to do some glue on the ending over here. Oh, and I'm going to turn it and place it in the beads. And again, get your scissors. Of course, I know it's difficult to see. And just squeeze it in here. So you get a nice finishing touch around your bead, because I didn't like the glue when you see so much glue. So I'm going to do all 4 of them. And you see, I have all 4 of them with a little piece of twine, and I think the finishing touch is much better. Now we're going further with our lantern, and before we're going to give it some structure, I will always use my battery operated tea lights, and they are from IKEA, and there's a couple of them in a package. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give this one a black color. You can give it any color you like. I use my chalkboard paint color, so I'm going to give it a black color, and you can do anything you like. And then we're going to give this one a little piece of greenery, and then we are almost ready to finish it off. And you see, this is the difference. This is just the plain white color, and I always love to give it my own color. And now if you place it inside, you don't even see your tea light inside. I really love this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my greenery, and you can use any greenery you like. I use this kind of green. I saw already a lot of DIYs using this, so I think you can get this almost anywhere. So I'm going to, and it's wired all over, so I'm going to do, I think, the sides of my lantern, and then I'm going to yeah, look if I am going to glue it, or maybe just rely on my my wire. So we will see. And of course, I show you also the difference if you just use a plain white tea light, or when you give it a nice color. And if you place it inside of your lantern, you can see already that it is looking very nice. And of course, later on I will burn the tea light. Of course, I can also do it already for you. It doesn't matter. I normally never do the underside, because I'm always a little bit afraid that I touch something over here and then it doesn't work anymore. So you see, he is so cute like this. And now I'm going to get my greenery, and I'm going to use for this lantern the simple greenery. I think you can buy it anywhere, because I saw a lot of DIYs using it. So I think you can buy it really anywhere, and it's totally white. I got mine in a garden center for only, I think, 70 cents for the whole box. So I bought a couple of them, but it was with clearance. So, and I'm going to do, I think, the sides of my lantern. I will have to see. I tried already one side without gluing, and it works perfectly. So what I did, I just take a piece of my greenery. I just place it through here, let come out a little piece, do this one over here and just turn it over a couple of times the way you also do with a pipe cleaner, this way, and bend it inside of your lantern this way. And I'm going to go over it and I'm going to go through it, and we're going to try to make 4 turns. And this is already 2, this is already number 3, and this number 4, and we are going to finish it off under, and I'm going to go over it. I have to look if I have the same 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I am correctly, or if I think I have one too much. I have to go down. I have to look this way. Of course, it's a little bit of puzzling, but we will get there eventually. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you think it will go. So this way we're going to go turn down, and this way. And we're going to do the last one over here, and we're going to finish it off. And the last over here. And then we are really almost finished. I'm going to cut it off like this. And I'm going to place it under the last turn, like this way. Place this one totally down, this one a little higher. And so we have 5 of the same pieces on each side. But of course, you can decorate it any way you like. And maybe you don't have such a hard time getting it around like me. But everything is possible with DIY. So I'm really happy how this one turned out. Of course, you also can do some greenery on the top. Do whatever you think is right. And in a moment, you will see the end review. And here you see a quick impression of our tumbling tower blocks, a lantern and his stand. I'm so happy how both of them turned out. And of course you can also make a cute little lantern extra and just place it on the other corner, or maybe use in your tier tray. It's so much fun to make and so easy to make. I hope you did this DIY together with me, and you also have your own little lantern for in your home. But if you only love to watch, I hope you had fun watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel all about Christmas, I hope you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and click the red subscribe button. If you want to see more DIYs, come on over to my description box. There you find the link for this channel and our main channel Deco Easy, where you find lots and lots of more DIYs, so go check it out. And for now, I wish you all an amazing day and see you next time. Bye.